I'm back on that rich crack baby again. You said your parents weren't shit.
They won, you know what I mean, to society. I'm talking about the society.
There
Society look at all drug addicts or people that's on drugs like, oh, they ain't shit. They ain't nothing to the world. Or they ain't. You overlook them and you look
Right.
down on them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like everybody look down on drug addicts. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody in this room probably used to be young and be like, oh, damn, that's a crack addict. Or, you know what I mean? And you thought the less of them is possible. Like they ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So then, bam, you got somebody that's like this and they have kids around the neighborhood and everybody, the whole neighborhood know you from your mom and dad, they being cocaine, they on cocaine, you know what I mean? Like, they on crack, you feel what I'm saying? Versus, you know what I mean? Like me in my situation, that shit didn't go like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I made everybody respect me, my mom and dad, into all the way to right now, you know what I'm saying? It's different, you know what I mean? Like I turned this shit 360, you know what I mean? It was supposed to happen and didn't happen.
Went a different way.
Yeah.
Do you avoid drugs because of that?
I avoid certain drugs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know, man, I do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I done pills and different shit, them hard substances. Like, pills is today's cocaine. People don't even know that. Today's society, cocaine, man, that shit is pills.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Everybody gone off that shit. They fucked up, can't get their shit together because of them pills. You know what I mean? And they don't realize that shit. The same people used to laugh at the junkies and the people that's on the cocaine and shit, like, they don't realize they junkies now. You know what I mean? Because the shit, if you doing anything and you can't function and take care of your business or it's holding you back, you can't get no money, you can't do your shit like shit. It is what it is. You're a junkie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's funny for me being a little older because I was always from the era where we looked up to the dealer, but we never looked up to the junkie. And now you have artists who are, bragging about being on pills, being on this, being on that.
At the same time, like shit, the dealers was on certain shit and doing what they was doing. You know what I mean? But it like, I ain't gonna say they looking up to the people that's on this and on that. It's like I got friends that pop pills and do all that shit, but they function. They got money. They doing their thing. They ain't letting that shit take them down through there. You know what I mean? The ones I'm talking about is the ones letting them take them down through there. You letting the streets suck you up. You know what I mean? You ain't profiting. You ain't profiting no money. You ain't taking care of no business. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing shit every day. So that's what makes you a junkie. That's what, you know what I mean, separate the boys and the men. You know what I mean? Like shit, you can jump out here and play if you want to, but you start fucking up, you ain't taking care of your business, bro. You just a victim to this shit.
Mm-hmm. This sounds like a lot of. This is the kind of attitude I see with an artist who has longevity in mind. Is that part of the plan? There's some artists who jump into the business and I'm gonna get this one song, I'm gonna get this one record, blow up, get rich, and I'm gonna get out. You sound like you plan on sticking around for a minute.
Yeah, because there's too much going on. Music a part of the world, make the world go around. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I know what's what. I know what's sell. I know what the people want. I know what the streets want. All that. You know what I mean?
Did you see what Frank Ocean just pulled off? Like getting off of Apple. I mean, getting off of Def Jam and then moving over to Apple.
What happened?
You didn't see that business deal?
No.
He fulfilled his contract with Def Jam with a free album, and then signed up with Apple and dropped another album on the same day, and that one is for sale. And he bumped his profits up from 14% to 70%. Business deal.
He just played it smart, man. You know what I'm saying? He finessed the game. He finessed the situation.
Are you looking at what's your situation like right now?
I'm all independent. You know what I'm saying? Like all these runs that I've been doing for the last 3 years, 4 years, all this, like from everything. It's just I've been always independent. I ain't never signed to no record label, none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Are you anti-signing? Because I see a lot of dudes who really want to just maintain their independence throughout their career. Tech Nine does. Like a lot of dudes who make a good ton of money just stay independent. Are you fielding any offers, or are you just happy where things are?
I'm happy where things are, and at the same time, it's like it's gonna have to be something different, man, from what everybody used to seeing when Young Dolph gets signed. It's gonna have to be something like, damn, they did that, you know what I mean? Or damn, such and such. Like it's gonna have to be something complete different, cause I'm a complete different artist. You know what I mean? I ain't just no artist. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know that. You know what I mean? So it's gonna have to be something different. You know what I mean?
What separates you, for the executives who are gonna be watching this? What separates you from the rest of the pack?
Man, I'm gonna be here forever. You know what I'm saying? Like whether I'm with a label or not, Paper Route Empire go boom. Dolph gonna boom. Everybody around me gonna boom. We gonna eat regardless. We're gonna be here regardless. We're gonna get rich regardless.
your fan base certainly agrees with you. They come out for you, man. Like we put a little notice out that we were doing this interview, and my Facebook blew up. It's really crazy. People are really rooting for you.
Man, that's what happened when you got a real solid foundation fan base.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Versus you getting signed, your radio song blow up on the radio, and that motherfucker gone. Now who is Lil Dude? Who is Lil Dude? What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Where he from? All that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying? It's different.
So where does this love come from? Like, how did you get so many people on your side? So not fast, because you've been at this for a minute, but
just the motivation I bring. You know what I'm saying? What I'm about, what I stand for. You know what I mean? And a lot of people feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody literally probably come from nothing to trying to have everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And my situation, what I talk about, you know what I mean? Like, from with my parents to my grandparents, having to live with my grandma, all that shit. If somebody other than me in this room right now, bitch, they be like, oh, yeah, my grandma raised me, or I was real close to my grandma. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can relate to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just, you know what I mean? They feel like, damn, this nigga for real. You know what I mean? Like, I can do this shit. Like, they just can't get enough of this shit because it motivate them. You know what I mean?
And now you're a father. You said,
yeah.
You mentioned, how many do you have?
I got one kid.
Boy or girl?
A little boy.
Oh, man, that's got to be crazy. How old?
He 2 years old, man. That's my little partner.
That's got to be interesting with all the, it's not necessarily safe out here for black men nowadays.
It ain't safe out here for black men, but it ain't safe out here for nobody, though. You tell the truth if you just think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't finna have my child around all the bullshit that can even occur to go on. Mm-hmm. That's why I did what I did. You know what I mean? I sacrificed myself and all my time to do what I'm preparing myself to do with him. He ain't gonna have to. He ain't gonna have to pay attention to none of that shit.
Mm-hmm. That's the goal, to get him up and away from.
It's the goal, man. Really get all of my people, not just my kids, my son, my family, my partners. I want them to be on the same shit with their family. All this, and this shit ain't just about what I'm doing for my son. Mm-hmm. It's everybody around me.
What breeds that sense of loyalty? Why do you feel responsible for so many people?
Ain't that feel responsible? It's just that I just like to see folks doing good. I like to see folks happy, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to see folks down like that, especially when I'm doing such good. And I always been like that my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, since I was young. Like, I remember shit in high school having it and doing what I was doing, and certain my partners, certain ones, like, they wasn't able, and they wasn't, you know what I mean? They wasn't as accurate as I was. So I used to, you know what I mean? Like, I just been just rocking with folks, taking care of folks, helping folks. You know what I'm saying? And God always looked out for me, always blessed me, bro. You know what I mean? With too much. So, you know what I mean? I just bless others.
In raising your son, you want to instill with him the same kind of morals that you got, these same,
the
whole nine. What do you
exactly?
What do you do to go about that? You know, my main question is, I say to every rapper, especially ones with children who are boys. Eventually, your son's gonna grow up. He's gonna hear his father's mixtapes. He's gonna hear his father's albums. He's gonna hear his father's music. Is there anything in there that you have to be prepared to explain to him when he gets a little older, when he starts asking questions?
Because the more older he get, different years, different months, I'm gonna go to him with certain shit and just tell him. You know what I'm saying? And give him the game on life, on how to think like this, how not to think like this, how to not to be around people like this, how to associate with these kind of people, how to keep your distance from everybody, how not to, you know what I'm saying, play your cards. Don't let nobody see your card. Don't let nobody, you know what I mean? It's like, he gonna teach, he gonna have it in him anyway. You know what I mean? It's like,
but
more
he's gonna
the older
grow
and
up
older
so far away from where you grew up. Like,
it
it's
don't
not
even
gonna
matter.
be the same kind of
it don't matter, because me, I still go to the hood. You know what I'm saying? All my partners in the hood, and they mamas in the hood, and all that shit. You know what I mean? And my partners' mamas and shit, like, they helped me grow up. They had a part of with helping raising me. You know what I'm saying? So I always go through the hood. I'm always in the hood whenever I go through the city. So he ain't gonna miss a beat. He gonna know what all this like. He gonna have cousins that's in the hood. He gonna have certain families, certain friends, like God brothers, all that. He gonna have all that in the hood. He just gonna know he blessed. You know what I'm saying?
but still take them back there, see everything and
Man,
where you came from.
It's just not so much of that, but just really like letting them know reality. You know what I'm saying? Like giving them certain little reality checks. You know what I mean? Like it ain't all about, you know what I mean? It's like don't never look down on people that's less fortunate than you is and all of that. You know what I'm saying?